Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Glory Shop. So I'm going to go through all this stuff real fast, and half of it's useless anyway, so it'll be pretty easy. And then I'll go back around and say what order you should get everything in. So useless, never get it. Under any circumstance, never get it, the Unknown Scroll. Beginning, mid, late, and if you're an endgame player and you're getting Unknown Scrolls, you're probably memeing. Mysticals and the Elementals don't make any sense. That's because you're most likely going to get a 3-star. You're most likely going to get a 3-star that's not usable. And then if you do get a 4-star, it's probably not going to be usable. I'd say 1 in 15 4-stars are actually usable early game. It would actually make sense to build. 1 in 15. The Nat 5s, I would say 1 in 10 would actually make sense to be built early game. So the chance of you getting something, it's a 1 out of 200 chance to get a Nat 5, and then you have a 90% chance on top of that to not get something useful at the beginning of the game. So don't, and I assume most people watching this are early game players or returning players that maybe didn't play long to begin with. The scrolls don't make sense. Just move on from those. They look nice. This is the worst value in the entire shop. This is the worst value. At least with a Rainbowmon, you're going to get XP of some kind, and you're going to get a 1 or a 2-star or a 3-star here, probably a 1-star. With this, it's you're a tenth of the way there buying 1. It would take you, what does it take? 25? 50? It takes 50 battles, right? If you get 5 points each, 20 times for 100, 40 times for there, 50. So 50, yeah. 50 wins to get to here, and you need 500 wins. You would need 500 arena wins and have all of them straight into this to get 1 LD scroll. This is terrible. This is the best value in the game, however, though. The Devilmon is the best. You can use it on anything in the game. You shouldn't be using it on anything in the game. It should just be 5 stars or 4 stars that you're using. Prioritize 5 stars first because it's easier to get the 4-star counterparts, or even the same 4-star, and just feed them together. So the Devilmon is the best thing in the game. Random Angelmon doesn't make sense under any circumstance. It's just slightly better than an Unknown Scroll, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Sanctum of Energy is the first tower you're going to get done. So when you just start the game, if you're starting at the end of the week, get the Devilmon for sure. And then if you can get this, just get as much as you can. Get this beginning of the week, end of the week, whenever you start the game, and just keep getting it at the beginning of the week. And then this has to go next. And it's super cheap. You'll get it to plus 20 really fast. I got this one and the Mysterious Plant, which increases energy production. This one increases energy storage. I got them up in like 16 days, 15, 16. Yeah, so it was 2 weeks. It was very fast. These two are useless, the Fairy Tree and the Mana Fountain. Don't worry about that. The Crystal Rock is completely useless. The Guardstone is very good for Trikaru. This stuff doesn't make sense. Don't worry about the Elemental Sanctuaries at all. You don't need the extra attack for whatever it is that you need it for. Just get basic global attack for everything. I would say once you get this to plus 15, plus 12 at least, you could bring some of this stuff to plus 5. Like for Illusion here, for the dot team, or for to heal here for Trikaru, could make sense. But otherwise, just stick here and do this. So the attack sword, the ancient sword, is what I would do after the plant. And then this is the worst global stat because at least Trikaru benefits off of defense, but HP percent is it's great for everything. It adds a little tank, but it's not making your dungeon runs faster. Speed is crucial. Speed makes a ton of sense to get as fast as possible. This is terrible. And then the Fallen Ancient Keeper I would do after the plant. I would do that with the attack sword, or the Ancient Sword, the attack boosting tower, and do those together. I have them both at plus 6 right now. After I get those to plus 10, I'll be doing the Speed and the Guardstone to plus 10, and then from there, I'm looking to get all of them up to plus 15 together in whatever form I need. And then I could probably come back and hit this to plus 10 or whatever I want. Or hit some of this stuff up. But HP is literally the weakest of all of them because you're not benefiting any unit to do more damage in dungeons. It's great to do it. You need it eventually, just for stat value, but it's the worst investment for global stats. And when I say global stats, it affects every single unit. So when I buy this, every single unit on my account has +6 attack, every single one. So this one, it's the weakest global stat. Hopefully that makes sense. So going through that again, I would do Sanctum of Energy. Okay, Devilmon first. Devilmon first every single day. That is the most important thing. I'll say it again. And then the Sanctum of Energy needs to get done fast, and this needs to get done fast. And then from there, it should be taking you 3 weeks at the most to get this stuff done. And then you're moving into the attack tower and the crit damage tower. And then you are moving into speed and defense. The only exception I would make for this is if you're a player that has been playing for a while, you understand how to build. You've built several accounts. I've built 7 different accounts, not to Legend. I've never been in Guardian, because just getting to Guardian takes like at least a year. At least a year. Money definitely helps. Your credit card definitely helps you get to Guardian faster. But as a free to play, it's probably 2 years you're looking at before being able to get to Guardian. Maybe if you're lucky. I don't know. Those guys are just slapping the crap out of their wallet up there. I mean, they're living under bridges because they want to win in Summoner's War. Some of those guys, literally, some people have lost their house playing this game. So be careful what you spend your money on. So yeah. Anyway, the attack and crit damage tower, and then the defense and the speed tower. Go for defense first if you know what you're doing and you want to try Karu right away, and then I would do this. And then after that, I would do this. And then after all of that stuff is +20, which will take you 2 years. If you're grinding hard every day, it'll take you 2 years. And when I say grinding hard, like, as long as you're doing, 25 wings a day, if you're winning at least 20 battles a day, it'll build up very fast. You get weekly bonuses from your league, and it'll go by pretty fast as long as you're just playing consistently. You don't have to grind super hard or anything. After all those towers are done, I would do probably the Arcane Tower, the Arcane Booster, and then the Crystal Rock. And that's, literally everything is +20. Like, all of it's +20. Then you can do the Arcane Booster and the Crystal Rock, or these two. Or you could just skip both. All 4 of them. You don't have to do any of them. I really would do the Arcane Tower thing, because if you've got all this maxed, you would need extra. You need to be doing extra damage to people attacking you in arena, so that does make sense to do. This stuff you never have to buy it if you don't want to. It's almost more cosmetic than it is actually helpful. And then after all that's said and done, I would do scrolls. And I would actually do these. I would just do these scrolls before getting this. Maybe I would get this. 50 wins. You're looking at 50 wins here. You're looking at 18 here. So you can do... This is 75. Let's do this number. So this is 15 wins. 15, you can get 3 mystical scrolls for 5 pieces of light dark summoning pieces. You're going to need 10 of these. 10 stacks of 5 to get to 1 scroll. So you could just have 3 of these. Now, like, everyone's chasing the LD Lightning. It's, the greatest thing since heroin. I understand. I love light dark summoning as well. It's like I've gotten like 3 lightnings in 7 years from LDs, that's not. I've gotten 7 or 8. I've gotten 7 or 8 lightnings over 7 years, and I haven't played every day for 7 years. I've had multiple different accounts, taken breaks on this and that, but you really want to get lightning from LD. Like it's an unbelievable high if you haven't experienced yet. You might never be able to stop playing Summoners War if you do get a lightning off an LD. So you could be careful about that too. Yeah, yikes. Anyway, I think that's all for this video. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see everyone in the next one.